Aha! The post turned up, but still there was nothing from the court. Waiting. I'm still waiting. This is about a bunch of bailiffs in Suffolk called ProServe. There's a couple of videos about them on the channel. And they blatantly break the law by saying that once they've issued a parking ticket, which means stopping in a queue, basically, they'll ban that firm from access to the dock yards. So therefore that firm can't carry out their business. And the Suffolk Police are protecting them, basically. This has been ongoing for a while. So it turns out Suffolk Police are corrupt as well. What a fucking surprise. I wrote back to them. In receipt of this letter, I'd written back to them. And I said, well, you show me where in law it says that these people can ban firms from doing business. They cannot. Because for the very good reason that they used to be able to. They used to be able to have a barrier system whereby they could. And the law was then changed. So now, legally, they cannot. But Suffolk Police, of course, have completely fucking ignored this minor legal technicality, as the police tend to fucking do. And this is the peach. This is a real fucking kicker, right? Thank you for bringing to our attention your concerns, etc. and so forth. Your concerns will not be recorded as a complaint. And the reason for this is, the complaint is already the subject of a complaint made by you or on your behalf, and the complaint is repetitious. So basically, right, the police today, if a crime is committed against you, or you know of a crime that has been committed, and you complain to the police and they do nothing because they're protecting said villains, which they so like to do, like all the paedophiles at Westminster, stuff like that, you know. And then you then complain about it again because they've done nothing. They then just write back to you and go, well, you've complained about this before, so now we're not going to investigate it because we don't have to. Seriously. And it's a very interesting paragraph here. The circumstances of the complaint is vexatious, oppressive, or otherwise an abuse of the procedure for dealing with complaints. I like those words, don't they? Abusive procedure. Oppressive. How have I fucking oppressed you, Suffolk Police? How did I oppress your fucking people? Did I oppress your officers somehow in making a complaint? How the fuck have I fucking oppressed you? Seriously, fucking wankers, honestly. Please, but here we go. Please note that this is the wording we are required to use by the Independent Police Complaints Commission. Our use of it here is not intended to imply that you as an individual are vexatious, oppressive, or abusing the complaints process. It is simply the terminology we must use to describe the circumstances of your complaint. Yes, I'm sure it is the fucking words you're required to use, but not when you haven't investigated the fucking crime in the fucking first place. That just makes you fucking criminals. Fuck's sake. The wording we're required to use. Yeah, that's very fucking handy for you, isn't it? Already been the subject of a complaint. You made a complaint. The complaint was investigated. Well, no, it wasn't. You did fuck all. You just completely ignored the fucking letter of the law. I noticed you obey the letter of the law when the IPCC says that this is the wording you're required to use, but when there's actual criminal offences taking place, you all run away and fucking hide because you're all too busy on fucking speeding duty. We also consider the circumstances to be an abuse of the complaints process because it should not be used to try and have an investigation reopened. Oh no, well we couldn't do that, could we? We could never have an investigation fucking reopened, could we? No. God forbid the police ever make a mistake. I tell you what, when I'm finished with Cambridge Police, Suffolk Police, you're not gonna know what's fucking hit you. And I am just about finished with Cambridge Police. Should you wish to appeal this decision to the Independent Police Complaints Commission. M. Peterson complaints. Yes, I've heard from you before. You waste a fucking job's worth space. Did you hear Theresa May the other day say that the CPS was an independent body when they miraculously cleared all the politicians of not overspending or whatever it was on their election campaign? Jesus, she's a deluded fucking witch, isn't she? Yes, of course the CPS is an independent body. Oh dear. Right. I promise that's the last video for today. I shall see you all later.